Connolly, project manager of Bisbee Bikeways here in Bisbee, Arizona. We are working on making roadways safe for people in Bisbee and Naco. What this funding will do is allow us to create safe passage on this 4-lane highway for bikes and pedestrians, for children, people in wheelchairs, people roller skating, people pushing strollers, to be able to go around this segment of highway and get into the tourist section of Old Bisbee safely and back to Warren. It will also provide a way to reduce our carbon emissions on a local level, as well as drive more economic development in the area, because tourists from Old Bisbee will be able to spend their dollars in other parts of town. We already have raised $8.5 million on our own for this stretch of pathway to make sure that it's safe for people to go around here. We only need to raise another $177,000. Your $30,000 will help us reach that goal and allow us to construct a safe pathway around the pit. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name's Coriana Eastman. In April of 2011, I was struck by a car on the highway going around the pit in Bisbee, and I was disabled for about 3 months. My right leg, I tore ligaments and have permanent damage in my knees and ankles. Another way I can speak to how the pit affects people, I used to work in Old Bisbee, and I would walk from the Warren area to Old Bisbee at night around the pit, and it's very dark and it's hard to see vehicles, and it's hard for vehicles to see you until they're right up on you. So that was definitely traumatizing and scary to walk around the pit. Having a pathway that's safe around the pit is profound. I think for myself and anybody else who's ever traversed that area, it's a very dangerous place to walk, and we really need a safe place to be able to travel around the area.
My name is Carolyn Harris. As a citizen of Bisbee and a retired public school science teacher, I have always been concerned about my community and my environment. This multi-use path will improve the health of others via exercise while simultaneously reducing our community's carbon footprint, improving air quality for everyone. This multi-use path around the Lavender Pit will also help me deal with the grief I carry from the death of my husband. In June of 2020, my husband, Vicente Abril, was riding his bike up Highway 80 in the Mule Pass Tunnel. In spite of the presence of a passing lane, a person drove right over him, killing him. I've used my widow's benefits twice to contribute financially to this project, as I believe turning negatives into positives is one way to get through difficult times. This multi-use path is a way of not allowing my husband to have died in vain. Finally, I do take much comfort in visiting his grave at Evergreen Cemetery. The Lavender Pit path will provide safe passage for me personally to get from my home in Old Bisbee to the Evergreen Cemetery in Lowell.
In 2013, my brother Sam was riding home from work around the pit from here in Old Bisbee to his apartment in Warren when he was struck by a car and they drove away. He was in a coma for 3 days in the hospital, and he suffered a traumatic brain injury that has affected his life every single day for 13 years. I believe if there had been lights, or if there had been some kind of barrier or a bike path, then obviously this wouldn't have happened. It's really not safe. And there are many people in our community that, like my brother Sam, don't have a car and are forced to bicycle and walk. And I hope that someday it's made safe for them.